So basically, the Ravens and Seahawks are interested in Antonio Brown. Basically, per NFL Network's Michael Silver, the Seahawks and Ravens reportedly having internal discussions about potentially adding Brown at some point down the road. And this is reported by the NFL.com. For the time being, Brown was released by the Patriots last September, and it was due to investigation by the NFL for off-the-field conduct. He could face a league discipline. Basically, you remember him when he went to the Ravens. He went to the Ravens and not the Ravens. He went to the Raiders, signed the big deal, $100 million deal, and he blew that up by not reporting to practice. He was complaining about a helmet. He then called Mike Mayock basically a cracker. So now I'm not, as far as receiver and ability, Antonio Brown is probably the best receiver in the league when he's got his head together. His problem is he doesn't like to be told what to do, and he loves to bend the rules. Now, everyone in Pittsburgh was trying to defend him by saying, well, Ben Roethlisberger, he's a rapist and he's all this. Well, that we understand that. And I wasn't defending Big Ben. I think Big Ben is a piece of crap himself. But Antonio Brown don't understand. Big Ben's won Super Bowls and he's white. And if you haven't seen how they treat blacks in the NFL, the NBA, and all sporting events, then you're out of touch. Antonio Brown is going to be a headache. He's going to cause problems. What I would do is not pick him up. I would get him psychiatric help. I would have him go through a psychiatric treatment, basically talking to a psychiatrist, going over certain things about himself, and then I would see if he could function, and then I would bring him in. To me, that's what I would do. You don't want another situation where he just explodes and then he just goes overboard, because Russell Wilson is already dealing with he's not getting enough help. And then word came out that the Seahawks wanted to trade for Baker Mayfield. So, and Lamar Jackson just came off of a good year. And I believe he's going to have a better year this year. So are you willing to bring this toxic player into your locker room? This guy has torpedoed 3 franchises. The Raiders could have been something last year. They looked good, and they could have been even better if they would have had him acting right. But no, he had to act like an a-hole. Now, the Patriots were going to keep him. The Patriots could have went far if they would have had him. But he decided to call the chick and threaten her and do all this stupidity, which the report she came out with was ludicrous. It was dumb. So I believe him in that situation. But you make yourself look bad when you commented on it and you said some things you weren't supposed to say. Now, as far as talent, I don't want anybody to misconstrue this or anything. He is the best receiver in the league, one of the best receivers I've seen for a while. Route running, athleticism. To me, he's another Santonio Holmes, except I believe he's a little bit faster than Santonio was. I think he can run his routes a little better than Santonio did, but Santonio was raw too. Now, what would you do? Would you pick him up? I wouldn't pick him up unless he had a psychiatric review or have a psychiatrist basically talk to him about his problems, and I have to see if his mental state is okay. Because I'm not finna give this man money. Now, if you're giving him a contract that's non-guaranteed, then yeah, I would go for the gamble. But if you're trying to guarantee this guy some money, you need to be careful and you need to figure out if he's worth it. But the Ravens and the Seahawks right now are the teams that are interested in bringing him in. So what do you think? Do you think Antonio Brown needs a third or fourth chance? You know, do you feel that he'll be under his best behavior this time? Because I don't think he is. But he could prove me wrong.